Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for tuning in. If you've noticed, I've published a monthly newsletter. I use this newsletter to keep everyone informed about what recipes, ingredients, and projects that I've covered in the past, and also what's coming in the months to come. On that newsletter, I've got 2 items specifically that were kind of motivated by my sister. She lives in California and she loves spending time on the beach with her kids, so who wouldn't? And even if you use sunblock, your skin can still get damaged and they can get dry and peel. So I decided to try and create a recipe to help combat that dryness and that peeling. And this recipe is going to consist of 3 different types of butters. I'm using cocoa butter, shea butter, and mango butter. And I'm also going to infuse a little bit of vitamin E in there, which is wonderful for providing antioxidants to the skin. So this is kind of my triple butter body butter experience or experiment, but you can try it too. And the second item that I'm going to make for her is a extra hydrating lip balm. So I will be posting that video next week. And speaking of videos, if you remember the video that I did about 2 weeks ago, I'll also put that here. I made a lavender bath bomb. And about halfway through that video, I remembered that I forgot to add water to my mix before adding my citric acid. My batter was super dry and it was just flying all over the place. And it was a mess to clean up. Now my bath bombs pressed really nicely and they're smooth, but I'm curious, I want to know how they perform compared to the other bath bombs that I've made. So I'm going to throw this baby in some water later on to see how she performs. While it may look good, one of the downsides about having a batter that's too dry is over time your bath bomb can crack. And if you're selling this to people or if you've been using it for your own personal use, when you open the package, the bath bomb has a tendency to crack and fall apart in their hands. And that's definitely not something that either you want to experience yourself or you want your customers to experience. So let's try not to do that again. I also made some more bath bombs. I made a rose petal fragrance. And this is a smaller bath bomb. It's about a 5-ounce bath bomb. These ones are extra large. They're about twice the size of this one. So I'm just experimenting with different sizes. Without any further ado, let me go ahead and give you all what you came for. Let's get this triple butter body butter made. Let's go. Emulsified body butters have 3 different phases: a heated water phase, a heated oil phase, and a cool down phase. And the heated water phase consists of distilled water and vegetable glycerin. And that's what I'm going to begin measuring out first. I think this might be a good size measuring cup to do my heated water phase. So the first thing we're going to do is add water. And adding water to your body butter is what makes it an emulsified body butter. If you just had oils and butters, it would be an anhydrous body butter. And to our water, we're going to add vegetable glycerin. And vegetable glycerin is a water-soluble humectant. And it is very moisturizing to the skin because it draws moisture from the air and it delivers it to the skin. And this really helps prevent dryness, itching, and flaking. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tare my scale to 0. And I'm going to see how much my water and glycerin weigh together inside the container. Because when I warm up this mixture, I'm going to lose some water to evaporation. And whatever water I lose, I need to add that back in. So right now I'm at 761 grams. And I'm going to write that down. I got to give that water and glycerin a good stir. There we go. So to help minimize the amount of water that you lose to evaporation, you can cover this up with aluminum foil. I find that works really well for me. And I'm going to put this in a warm water bath and start measuring my heated oil phase. So the first ingredient I'm going to add to my heated oil phase is cetyl alcohol. And cetyl alcohol is used as a thickener in products such as lotion, salves, and body butters. And it gives the skin a nice, silky, smooth finish without all that extra added weight. So next I'm going to add BTMS 50. And BTMS 50, it's a cationic emulsifying wax, which means it's conditioning. It creates a fine coat on the skin and hair, and it acts like a protectant and locks in moisturize. It locks in moisture, and you'll actually find that in a lot of your conditioning products. And next to the party, we're going to add mango butter. And mango butter is also an emollient, but it gives a nice dry finish. So you're not stuck with an oily film on your skin after application. Now, cocoa butter contains a high concentration of fatty acids like omegas 3 and 6. And these fatty acids help to get moisture in the skin. And cocoa butter also has a really high melting point, and it helps harden and stabilize the body butter. All right, and for one of my favorite butters, shea butter. And shea butter is a great moisturizer, especially for irritated skin, and it adds a creaminess to the body butter. So I thought this would be an excellent addition for my sister. And now I'm going to add jojoba oil. And that completes it for my heated oil phase. So I'm also going to place this in a warm water bath and let them melt down. And I'll bring you all back once everything is melted down. And while my heated water and oil phase is in the warm water bath, I'm going to go ahead and weigh my cool down phase ingredients. And that's going to be my vitamin E, liquid Germall Plus, and fragrance oil. Okay, let's get this heated water phase weighed out. Okay, so I lost 1 gram. So that aluminum foil works really good. And while both of our heated oil and water phase is warm, we want to go ahead and add them together. And I'm going to mix it with my immersion blender for about 30 seconds. All right. So now what we want to do is we want to continue to stir it. We're going to stir it consistently but calmly. And those bubbles that you're seeing there, those are all gonna pop. They'll go away. And your mixture will start getting thick. And I can actually feel it getting thicker as I'm stirring it. And it's getting really thick, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it about 3 to 5 more single bursts with my immersion blender. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna let this cool, and you can add your vitamin E fragrance oil preservative below 112 degrees Fahrenheit, but I usually just wait until it's about room temperature, and I will bring you back when I'm ready to add my cool down phase ingredients. And look how creamy that is. It is so fluffy and creamy. All right, so let's take this temperature. I'm gonna stir it up a little bit and catch the temperature of the middle. 83.5. So this is perfect for me to go ahead and add my cool down phase ingredients. This is so smooth and creamy. I really think that my sister is going to like this butter. All right, let's get these packaged up. Body butter all packaged up. And even though this is a nice gift for my sister, she still gets a label. I think she's going to like this very, very much. Okay, so now I have to get ready to wrap some bath bombs. And I've already printed the labels here. So I'm gonna get those ready to wrap, and I'm gonna be using my National Shrink Wrap System with Adelyn, and it's perforated. It has these little tiny holes so that people can smell the bath bombs through that. I love that, because then they know what they're buying. They know what it smells like. So I'm gonna kind of speed up and show you the big idea behind wrapping these bath bombs. First, I wrap them one time with the biofilm film, and then I take my label and wrap it around the bath bomb. And I use a piece of tape and I just squeeze it real taut. There it is. After I put this label around there, I go ahead and put it in my shrink wrap again and wrap it one more time. I just got back from the nail shop and got my nails done, and I didn't put any cream on them on purpose because I wanted to try that triple butter body butter that I made. You see how shiny it is? It's really shiny. It has like a mayonnaise texture and gloss to it. And look, there's the ash on my hands because I just got my nails done. You see how dry they look? See how dry they look? Okay. Ooh, it's nice and thick. It's running in super fast. You can't even see it anymore. It's almost gone. I think I like this one. And I really didn't even have to rub. Yeah, see? There's no ash there. And I really didn't even have to rub for a long time. It absorbed super quick, and there's no heavy or thick film on my hands. And this really has me thinking about maybe upgrading my body butter formula, my emulsified body formula, to include these 3 butters. I promised you guys earlier I have to demo that bath bomb that I made, my lavender bath bomb that looked super, super dry. I want to know, is it gonna work? And here's our bath bomb. Isn't she absolutely gorgeous? Oh, it smells so good. So this is what I've decided to do. I wanted to kind of get a more wider space to see how the bubbles disperse, but I also wanted something that was deep enough to show if this bad boy can float. So I got one of the totes that I use at one of my vending events, and here we go. So I would definitely say that was a success. This bath bomb lasted over 20 minutes. And how do I know it was over 20 minutes? Because I timed it on my phone. I literally recorded the entire fizzing process on my phone nonstop. So I've got proof my bath bombs last over 20 minutes. I like that it releases slowly because while you're in the bath, all the fragrance is not wasted on like the first couple of minutes that you're in there. It just continuously releases while you're in there. So finally decided to stop bouncing, but it's still going. Wow. Thank you all for tuning in on today's episode. Thank you to my Patreons. You guys motivate me. I really, really do appreciate your support. Please like and subscribe if you like this video, and please hit that notification button so you can be notified anytime I post new videos. And don't forget, I'm making that hydrating lip balm on next week's video. Until next time, bye guys.